Hello everybody, welcome back to the Shashwat and in this video I am gonna solve a very good physics problem which will blow your mind. So watch this video till end. Okay, so here the question goes. Fine. Okay. Okay, so here the question goes, in which it was written that there is a cliff and we have assumed the height of the cliff be h, and a stone just dropped from the cliff into the water, and the sound of a splash was heard after 4 seconds. Also, it is given in the question that the speed of sound in air is 340 meter per second and the gravitational acceleration is 10 meter per second square. So we will solve this question very carefully. So the thing comes in your mind that how would I approach this question? So we have assumed that T1 is the time taken by the stone to reach water surface. When it was dropped, it took T1 time to reach on the water surface, reach to the water surface by traveling the h distance on the gravity. Okay, so T2, and the T2 is the time taken by the splash to be heard on the cliff. So it's the time taken by the sound to travel from here to here. And we know that the total time is given 4 seconds, so we can write T1 plus T2 equals 4 seconds. We also know that time is given by distance upon speed. So the distance which needs to be covered is h, and the speed in case of sound is 340 meter per second. So we can write T2 equals h upon 340. Now this relation gets changed into T1 plus h upon 340 equals 4 seconds. Now in next thing we will try to make this relation in some sort of equation so that we could solve this equation and get the answer and get the value of h. Now for the motion under gravity, we can write equation as using the Newton's second equation of motion, which is h equals to ut plus half gt square. So here t is t1, u is 0, which makes this term 0, and h is given by h equals to half g t1 square. We have taken g equals 10, so we can write h equals to 5 t1 square. So the value of h is 5 t1 square. So we can put the value of h here as 5 t1 square, and the rest is a quadratic equation. So on the next page there will be a quadratic equation, and we will solve that quadratic equation to get the value of t1. And with the help of t1 we will get a value of h very soon, because we have got a relation for h which is given by h equals 5 t1 square, and that's our objective. So stick along with me. So here is the quadratic equation formed, which says that 5 t1 square plus 340 t1 minus 1360 equals 0, and we have the relation h equals to 5 t1 square. So we will find the value of t1 and we will put that value of t1 and we will get the value of h. Bingo. So I'm not a very great mathematician, so I'm just solving it in a regular manner. So I have just divided this equation by 5 and we got t1 square plus 68 t1 minus 272 equals 0. Then we used the quadratic formula to find the root of this equation, that is the value of t1, and it was given by minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So we have just put the values of a, b and c coefficients, and we got minus 68 plus minus this thing was calculated and was given by 75.6 upon 2, and we have just neglected the negative root. What do we say? We have just we have just not considered the value of negative root, because it will give us the value of time in negative. So this is not valid. That's why we have taken the positive value, and it is 3.8 second. Then we have to use this relation. This is given by h equals to 5 t1 square, and the value of t1 was 3.8 second. On squaring it becomes 14.44, and multiplied with 5 it gives us 72.2 meter. So the height of cliff is for 72.2 meter, and we have got the answer follow us for more videos. I mean, subscribe the channel for more videos, and like this video if you found this question a good question and this video a helpful one.